Good morning campers. As promised, I'm going to show you a little bit of Wall Pilates, which is a little bit of yoga, Pilates, walls all mixed in together as promised. And let me see if I can talk you through just a handful of moves that I use whilst I'm doing my workouts. Are you ready? First things first, get yourself a mat and get yourself a wall like this. So got some standing positions first of all. So I've already warmed up, by the way, really important. Make sure you've got a good warm-up routine because you're going to be working lots of different muscles. And part one for me is just to actually enjoy standing. So head against the wall, shoulders against the wall, pull your shoulders back, pull your tummy muscles in so you flatten your back, your bottom's touching and your calves are touching. Relax with your feet against the floor, hands by the side, and just breathe. Now this is a move we do in yoga without the wall, although sometimes it can be really useful because you've got the different pointers along the wall to actually help you keep straight. And actually you're working so many different muscles just by doing this. So that's number one. So the next one, we're going to move our feet out slightly, keep them about a hip width distance apart, and we're just going to squat down. It's got a bit of a knobbly bit. There we go. You need to make sure that your knees and your ankles are in one line so that you're not doing any damage to knees or ankles. So adjust your feet, pull your tummy muscles in so that your back is flat against the wall, and hold. And if you want to, you can just sink down a bit more and you're working these muscles. Yeah, baby. Tummy muscles in and breathe. Now whilst you're doing this, if you need to, you can just pull up a little bit. You can then do some arm exercises. Keep breathing. And up. So not only are we working our thigh muscles, we're working our shoulder muscles, our little back wings, everything. Mix it up. Perfect. Okay, so that's your next one. Also, if unlike me, you've got better attire, you can come closer to the wall and just slide up and down. Excuse the unhappy child. Never work with children and animals. So this allows us to keep our back straight to the wall, keep your tummy muscles in, and we're working these muscles here. And again, we're trying to keep our knees and our ankles in one line. Remember to keep your tummy muscles in, and you give the van a really good polish at the same time. Okay. Still with our standing postures, you want to stand about 3 foot apart. We're going to use the wall like so. Make sure your feet are slightly out, and you want your knee and ankle again in one line. You're going to just come to the wall like so, tummy muscles are in, and you're going to lunge like so. Slowly, there's nothing fast about this. Keep that bottom muscle pointing out, and we're working these inner thighs and your glute muscles. Tummy in, and actually feel yourself sitting down into that lunge. Almost like you could do it without the wall, although the wall is why it's called Wall Pilates. Okay. Feet back in for the next exercise. Hands closer together, shoulder distance apart. And we're going to do some press ups. Again, make sure that your tummy muscles are in and you're breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your tummy muscles pulled in so that you've got a nice neutral spine. Keep your feet flat on the floor if you can. And try and do 10 of those. Really works your arm muscles, your shoulders, all across here. Great for that upper body. Perfect. One we can do with our arms. Take your feet back. Arms shoulder distance apart, and then this time you're going to bend and lunge. Bend and lunge. Bend and lunge. Remembering to keep breathing, keeping your tummy muscles pulled in. And obviously do the other side to balance up. You're actually working your arm muscles as well.
Now it's time to get down on the floor, and unfortunately Mr. Mower Man has beaten me, so we've got voiceover Vera coming. So the first of our seated exercises, get your knees quite close to the van wall and lie down. Place your legs in tabletop position with your ankles and your knees in one line, your tummy pulled in, your shoulders down, and breathe. Now we're just going to lift up our hips in what we would normally call the bridge pose. Keep your shoulders relaxed, tummy in, and we're just going to pulse up and down, up and down, and repeat that for 10 repeats. Why not? If you want to, you can clasp your hands behind you so you're working your shoulders a bit more, and repeat the same exercise. Keep your tummy muscles in, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. And this is great if you've got any sort of sciatic pain. An extension to this exercise is to take one foot away from the wall and then dip. Keep that foot flexed so that you're engaging your muscles. Keep your tummy muscles in, neck soft, shoulders soft, working those glutes and your tummy muscles. And of course, as with any exercise, balance out with the other side. Just see how my foot is flexed. Hands out to the side, and we're dipping. After every round of exercise, make sure you rest, bring your heart rate back to normal. This isn't a race. This is not about cardio. It's a very different type of exercise. Our next exercise is to work on those tummy muscles. So with your tummy muscles pulled in so that your back is flat against the floor, gently raise your shoulders and your neck, keeping them soft. No pressure should be here. This is all about your tummy muscles. Take your awareness to those muscles, pull them in and pull from there. Hold and breathe. If you want to, take your feet away from the wall, flex your toes so that you're working your calves and hold. Don't forget to breathe now. After 10 reps, take your feet back to the wall, head down to the mat and relax. Just enjoy being still. Now take your feet slightly further apart, hip distance apart in fact. Pull your tummy muscles in arms above you, and as you push up, arms towards your knees. This is a great exercise for your shoulders, for your pecs, and also for those tummy muscles, working the quads, working the calves, all round workout, come on. Now push up and start to twist. This is great for those ab muscles, for your glutes, loosening up your hips, using the wall as your support. You're keeping your tummy muscles in. Stretch out your legs for a better stretch if you wish, and just twist. Keep your shoulders down on the floor, your neck soft, and twist. When you've finished with your lying down exercises, always twist over to one side to come up so that you're not putting any pressure on your lower back. And up we get. Next, we're just going to do some counterbalance, resting and posing. This is the child's pose. Just allow your heart rate to come back to normal. Then you can do what we call in yoga as the cat and cow, with your wrists, shoulders, elbows all in one line, knees, hips all in one line. And you're going to round your back, drop your head, and then raise up and sink down. Stretching the lower back, your neck, breathing in and out as you release. Great for your shoulders. One of the things I love about Van Wall Pilates is it really helps me with my yoga. So using the wall, I can stretch out my quads. Now we're going to go into downward dog. Make sure your shoulders, elbows, wrists all in one line. Try and keep your feet flat on the floor, and then I'm actually going to come up into a bit of a halfway handstand. This is part of the training I'm doing at the moment for my handstands in yoga, although this is also great using the wall to support and strengthen your shoulders. Please though, don't do this exercise if you've got any wrist, shoulder, headache issues. Just keep it simple. Despite interference from Mr. Mowerman and Grizzly Child, I hope this has been helpful in understanding how I use the van to do wall Pilates. This is Karen from Yoga for Travellers and Motor Owners signing out.